Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Esteemed FaceTime with Leaders, an initiative by World Development Corporation. I am Rani Rohara, anchor at World Development Corporation. FaceTime with Leaders is a platform of industry titans to share their experiences, thoughts, ideas, and best practices in order to inspire one another and future leaders. In a nutshell, we attempt to encapsulate the multi-decadal learnings acquired by these industry leaders. We also hope that by conducting these FaceTime with industry stalwarts interviews, we can bring together a global community of eminent personalities. By bringing together such visionaries on one platform, we hope to play a part in inspiring the lives of other leaders. Great learnings from great leaders undoubtedly assist everyone by identifying, nurturing, and using the trade secrets that are proven success formulae for many. And this is what we achieve with these sessions that are a gathering of industry stalwarts and a knowledge sharing community. We have one such industry heavyweight in our today's session of FaceTime with Leaders, Dr. Vijay Karna. As a digital transformation practitioner, he has spearheaded digital transformations in many companies and has helped them achieve their digital vision goals, having assessed them on digital readiness on business models, products and services, portfolios, market and customer accesses, value chains and processes, IT architectures, compliances, legal, risk, security and tax aspects, and cultures. He is currently employed as a digital transformation consultant with CYIENT and has a total work experience of 33 years in the field. Good afternoon, Dr. Karna, and welcome to Stalwarts.
Thank you, Ms. Rani. That was a very good welcome note from you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So, Dr. Karna, how did you come about changing your career path from being a mechanical engineer to the digital field?
Yeah, so as a mechanical engineer, I have always been fascinated by how automotive of repetitive jobs and how shop floor engineers can be freed up to do innovative jobs, right? Along with this, I was interested in business process reengineering and transformation, where a matrix of processes like energy or utilities sector processes or manufacturing processes, along with supply chain or logistics or financials, can be simplified or automated. Digital transformation is a key word thrown frequently at all of us, regardless of the industry we are working in. In most instances, I have seen that technology has been the forefront of this transformation and has played a key role in executing the path to such a transformation. Over the past decade, I have been blessed to experience this transformation firsthand in the energy, utilities, and manufacturing sector. And as a mechanical engineer, I've always been interested in future and product design of development of particularly tangible products that help run the world. Some of the points I observed is that digital transformation is heavily focused on Industry 4.0. That is, I consider this as a low-hanging fruit where today's leaders would love to have a detailed information on their factory floor. While there is a lot of effort currently around the world making a smart factory, it must be realized that smart factory needs smart information to be fed in. That information is usually from the engineering arm, ably supported by supply chain. The key question then becomes if our engineers can connect these data threads. They span across domains where data of thread or the product from concept to manufacturing is currently held in discrete systems. Imagine the number of software tools and data storage systems we can use as an organization to move from idea to a physical product. This brings us to the significant point of discussion: how would an ideal design service look like? Next, we look at AI, artificial intelligence, and supercomputing, how it will augment and expand the range of products. Every organization will embrace AI as a transformation technology that will be generating a design in a familiar terminology in the product design community. But the real power of unleashing data-driven AI along with physics-based computations is poised to provide product and service designs that once unachievable solely through human interactions. And that's where I bring in the expertise and truly believe that the golden era of engineering technologies to simultaneously leverage the power of data science and physics-based calculations has arrived. When working in tandem, this is globally a greatly reduce experimental needs, reduce product development cost, and increase the innovation factor. Thank you.
Okay, right, sir. Nice knowing that, sir. Going ahead, since you have also worked for the non-renewable energy sector, have you ever got any opportunity to make the business model more environmentally friendly with your digital expertise?
Yeah, that's a very good question. But although digital technology and environment sustainability may be seemingly unrelated, I have realized that these concepts can often complement each other. Digital technology is an essential tool for organizations to reduce their carbon footprint and practice sustainability. Here are some areas where I have used digital technologies to practice environment sustainability. For example, green energy. Investigate how organizations can move to green sources of energy generated from natural solar, wind, water, and renewable sources. Then come smart recycling systems. These recycling systems use recognition to work of what an item is made from, and then indicate which bin it has been used or it can be put in. Smart waste management is the systems which employ sensors, monitors, mobile apps to make waste collection more efficient. So enrolling in a smart waste service can help reduce CO2 emissions and fuel consumption. That is fossil fuels. Then comes the clean mobility, that is considered transport strategies that focus on zero emissions, cleaner fuel, such as transition to using cleaner vehicles, installing charging stations for electrical vehicles on your site, and supporting cycles to work schemes and carpooling. Then comes the circular economy, which is the most important aspect of the industrial era that we are living in. The circular economy is an economic model that emphasizes reuse and reduction of waste. You could, for example, consider using digital to help you to track and monitor use of consumables that can extend your reuse or recycle over the life cycle period of a product. Of course, we all live in this era where actually water systems and sustainable water systems are also being actually be considered. And without exhausting the supply of having a negative impact of water, we should install digital water systems to monitor water wastage, consider rainwater collection and recycling systems. Then comes the responsible production and consumption of IT or technology, wherein the organizations could use energy saving or certified office equipment with multi-functions or low power modes, adopt video conferences to reduce travel, extend the life of personal appliances, or promote recycling and proper disposal of electronics to reduce consumption and waste. Of course, digital technology is a valuable tool for organizations to reduce carbon footprint and practice sustainability. It also helps us in being environment sustainability or often mutually reinforcing. Heritage organizations can use digital to practice environment sustainability across a range of activities, and they can also use digital to contribute to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, so contribute to positive global change. Thank you.
Great, sir. A lot of knowledge, which I am also gaining. Okay, so going ahead, when and how did you develop a liking for ESG?
Yeah, so see, our world is in state of profound transformation. Like not long ago, millions of people around the world took to the streets to call for stricter climate measures, triggering tectonic shifts in the approach of sustainability by both government and businesses. The European Union or Council answered these calls just weeks later and passed for a European Green Deal, which set a 30-year deadline for climate neutrality on continent. Last year, major players in Asia, including China, Japan, India, South Korea, followed suit. Now there are more than 100 countries that have set targets to achieve climate neutrality over the next several decades. In private sector also, for example, companies like British Petroleum or Microsoft are setting their own emission targets. This actually helped me to look at ESG as a prominent offering or sector. And the general sense of urgency to address climate change is intensifying. For businesses, this means the sustainability is no longer just a marketing bonus. Sustainable practices are table stakes to create long-term value, compete in the global economy. But what does this mean to the practical terms? What are the companies doing today to set themselves up for the greener tomorrow? To get a snapshot of this state of sustainability in business, I recognize that the critical ask for the climate change today is committed to make a change at all levels. It shows that companies understand the importance of setting targets, sharing their performance with stakeholders, customers, and public. Still, it is clear opportunity exists to put more sustainable practices into action, both the strategic and product levels, implements enterprise level tools and processes to support these ongoing efforts. I found that despite widespread digital transformation in other areas of business, most companies are still relying on manual systems to scattered processes to manage sustainable performance. This, therefore, I believe is the future for our climate to important an issue to leave siloed in spreadsheets. Now is the time to accelerate sustainability efforts with digital tools that support automated data collection and transparent metrics so that business can quickly identify strategic performance opportunities and efficiently deploys resources towards their goals. With more accurate information, better insights, we can make this a better place to live in, work, and also innovation that is within the reach. Thank you.
Right, sir. What are some of the most significant changes you have brought about in your professional journey so far?
The most significant changes I brought about in personal journey have been as a digital transformation consultant, helping clients in business value realization with expertise in designing business processes to improve customer experience, increase profitability, and improve competitive position. I have extensive experience in leading and implementing digital readiness on business models, products, services, portfolios, market and customer access, value chains, and processes, including that technology architecture, compliance, organization, and culture. I've worked on full-scale digital transformation program across functions like order to cash, procure to pay, hire to retire, acquire to retire, record to report, covering organizations of sizes exceeding 5,000 employees or more. I am an author of a book called Managing Organizational Business Process Change, which looks at current challenges that companies are facing that are diverse and certainly demanding. They include new technologies, digitalization, shortage of skilled workers, to name a few. Naturally, new challenges are arising, particularly for change management. For instance, cloud computing is changing the working environment of technology employees. We find themselves in new roles of managers of different service providers instead of being responsible for different IT systems. Robotics and autonomous driving are also have possibilities of networking and evaluation of data on customers and goods, leads to change task of developers, producers, but also buyers of cars, machines, and other goods of industrial production. Further, banks are changing from IT service providers in the financial sector to financial institutions with technology departments. I'm also co-author of a book on integrated framework using service-oriented architecture for chemicals and petroleum companies. In this book, we provide the complete overview of the chemical and petroleum industry and solutions that can help overcome the business challenges through value identification. This book covers the business and functional architecture of chemical and petroleum industry. In particular, this book provides a market segmentation of petroleum industry and lead to productivity and profitability. I have experience to leverage experience and expertise in digital readiness assessment, readiness of niche technologies like AIOps, ChatOps, IoT, blockchain in energy and utilities industry. I assess the clients on digital readiness on business models, products, and service portfolios, and also have expertise in designing business processes to improve customers' experience, increasing profitability and improve competitive positions. I help the industries to provide the best practices such as cloud-based IoT solutions using operational technologies to information technology, sensors, integrations, robotics for automations, blockchain using smart contracts, etc. I have expertise in improving effectiveness of IT technology service delivery while delivering pervasive cost reduction, and also help in reviewing, analyzing, and making recommendations on improvement opportunities, including the life cycle assessment. These are some of the things which I wanted to share on my expertise.
Great, sir. A lot of work done, sir, is what I would say, and really commendable work.
Thank you.
So going ahead, sir, what are some of the most important significant changes actually? Not, yeah, you can say more changes or more important significant changes, like, with technological implementations have you seen in your professional life? What changes do you foresee with the implementations of IoT, AI, MI, blockchain, etc.?
Yes, as I mentioned earlier, right, the world is actually getting ready for Industry 4.0 or Manufacturing 4.0. And to name a few, I feel that additive manufacturing or 3D printing technologies are rapidly changing the manufacturing processes in the industry. Additive manufacturing allows the rapid production of complex and customized products with increased accuracy and lower cost. Additive manufacturing is being used to print industrial engine components, parts, and structures very efficiently and very quickly. The second is autonomous vehicles, as all of us know. Autonomous drones or autonomous cars are one of the most popular trends in the industry. These vehicles are capable of carrying out a variety of tasks without a need for human operator. They are being used for example, surveillance, reconciliations, delivery process, transportations. The use of autonomous vehicles is expected to increase in the coming years as they become more advanced and reliable. They're also becoming increasingly important part of the overall industry ecosystem as they offer increased efficiency and safety. Then next, I have seen that advanced robotics and automations are being used to improve the efficiency and accuracy of production processes in the industry. These technologies are used for example, inspection, assembly, maintenance activities, and provide better ergonomics and safety of workers, which is of the prime importance nowadays. Then all of this is added along with artificial intelligence and machine learning, which are the technologies that are being used to analyze large amounts of data, both from structured and unstructured, that are generated by various systems and processes in aerospace and defense industry, for example. These technologies are being used for predictive maintenance, design, optimization, and resource planning. What I have observed is, and I have experienced, is the complete life cycle of the data, from data acquisition, aggregation, analysis, assignment, and action. So that all is being complemented by Internet of Things. The Internet of Things allows us for the integration of various systems and devices in the industry, such as sensors, equipments, and tools. This integration provides visibility and control over the production processes, enabling proactive maintenance and improved productivity. The latest has been the advent of digital twins. Digital twins is a virtual replica of the physical asset or product or process that is used to simulate a behavior, optimize its performance, predict its maintenance needs. In the industry, for example, digital twins are used to simulate and optimize the performance of the complex systems or structures of the engines. Then, of course, blockchain is also disrupting the industry. Blockchain helps us to be transparent, consensus related, which makes it possible to verify and validate the transactions and how information has been modified or created in the process. While the initial focus of blockchain was on the application in the finance sector, we are seeing a far more potential of the physical world of manufacturing, agriculture, healthcare, supply chain, and logistics also adapting to the blockchain technologies. With smart contracts, execution of workflows, which will be used for the automation of regulatory workflows, this will be one of the game changers for the industry to come in the near future. Thank you.
Right, sir. Since now you are an ESG certified corporate governance expert, what values do you offer to the corporate world with all whatever you have been doing, sir?
Yeah, thank you. So as an ESG certified corporate governance expert, right, I have understanding and managing the risk and opportunities related to the environment, social, and governance criteria. This includes understanding the 17 UNSDG, that is United States Sustainable Development Goals, and the Corporate Sustainability Reporting and Disclosure, that is CSRD framework. They include effective communications of the findings to clients and other stakeholders. I'm able to provide guidance on ESG related topics such as board and management roles and responsibilities, ESG certifications, ESG reportings, and sustainability reportings and communications. Investors, regulators, and employees and the public are increasingly asking companies to address social and environment issues. I have worked on various aspects like implement a sustainable strategy for ESG, build an ESG strategy to transform business, lead change towards business sustainability, make sustainability a central part of operations, socially and responsibility make the companies invest, achieve a net zero emissions. The value I offer to the corporate world is to have an unbiased voice, which can very much give the company the needed ESG vision. I will understand the ESG landscape and accelerate the process of ESG integration. I will guide companies in drawing the best practices around ESG, considering all relevant risks and opportunities, aligning ESG with business interest and defining long-term ESG goals. I will ensure that ESG experts are hired by the company for further sustainability goals. I'll make sure that the company abides by ESG regulations like mandatory ESG reporting. In addition to regulatory compliance, also extend to bringing in real sustainability benefits, such as increase in profits and revenues. I will bring the company on right track, leading to destination of sustainability and documenting value creation by following articulating and enacting corporate purpose, redefining the roles of the government and business to address social and environment challenges, debating the board's fiduciary duties under the traditional and new corporate forms, communicating with investors on environment and social risk and priorities, governing ESG risks and opportunities, measuring and disclosing environment and social risk and priorities, valuing employees and the workforce, prioritizing diversity, equity, and inclusion, respecting human rights, and building resilience against supply chain risks. I will help the companies to building a resilience against environment risk going forward. Thank you.
Okay, sir. There was a lot of insight which you gave. Could you maybe share an experience with you where you found it to be really challenging to do so?
Yeah, so the problem with this adoption of this, whatever goals and visions we have are not being implemented in the ground because people are more, what do you call that, production and efficiency focused. And if they feel that some of the activities or initiatives that we are doing are not actually complementing to the overall growth of the industry, they're not being used properly, and they're looking at shortcuts to overcome these things. But we have carefully looked at how actually we can make them understand the overall importance of ESG, following the sustainability practices, so that it's not only relevant and important and useful for them, but also for the entire stakeholders and ecosystems. And that's where I have built in a robust mechanism of training the employees both from the top down and bottoms up, understanding the overall corporate governance from an individual employee perspective, understanding the pain areas and how to overcome through proper onboarding mechanism to bring them up to speed and helping them to appreciate whatever we are doing from an ESG sustainability perspective.
Okay, right, sir. Great knowing that. Sir, I'm just, maybe this is the last question which I'm going to ask you now. And we are building the industry Magnates community for cross-pollination of knowledge and a community of independent directors for having a better corporate governance in the country. What are your thoughts about this initiative taken by Mr. Zishan Patan, Mr. Heval Mehta, and the entire WDC team?
Yeah, I'm very happy to be part of this network and appreciate the work done by Mr. Zishan Patan and Mr. Heval Mehta and the entire WDC team. They are looking at to train professionals to get into entry into the boards or enhance their board level journey through niche channels like board advisory, corporate governance framework for government, and certifying talent to take up global boards. Board effectiveness and aspiring directors or professionals are gaining access to boards and to contribute to the to corporate governance space of the world by providing qualified certified executives or non-executives and independent directors for the boards for listed and unlisted companies. That is a commendable job that they're doing. And they're also training professionals every year in becoming globally competent board directors to contribute to the world's development by assessing various organizations in training their directors on board effectiveness, aspiring directors, gaining access to the boards, to contribute to the corporate governance space of the world by providing qualified certified executives. Independent directors also are evolving role in facilitating ESG to contribute to the global economy through defining environment, social, and corporate governance space by creating responsible corporates through board effectiveness and training. So this is what actually I would appreciate and be very happy to help the WBDC team and the others in this process. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Great. That was fantastic conversing with you. And I am confident that your insights will inspire the future leaders. Thank you, Dr. Vijay Karna, for joining us today. Wish you the best for your future endeavors. Moreover, trust that this initiative by Directors Institute unquestionably expanded the participants' understanding and enriched their minds. Thank you, Dr. Vijay Karna. Have a great day.